Thank you for joining us for the July Community Connection. I'm Brian Strand. If you're new to the City of Fridley, you probably have a lot of questions about your trash and recycling. Fridley's environmental planner, Rachel Workin, will answer some of the more common questions.
Welcome to Fridley. If this is your first house or you're just new to the area, we are here to help you manage your trash and recycling. In this quick video, we'll let you know all of the important things to keep in mind with regards to your solid waste service. For more information, check out our webpage at fridleymn.gov/recycling. All residents in the city are served through the city's recycling contract, which is currently through Republic Services. When you move into your home, there will already be a blue recycling bin labeled Republic, BFI, or Allied Waste for you to use. If you would like a larger cart or an additional cart, please fill out the cart change request form on the recycling page, and one will be provided to you for no extra cost. Recycling is billed through the utility bill. Once you are set up for utilities, you can start putting your cart out on your recycling day. You do not need to set up separate recycling service. Your recycling will be collected every other week on the same day as your trash. You can find your recycling week by searching the neighborhood map on the recycling webpage. To keep recycling prices low, it's important that we keep trash out of the recycling. Here are some helpful hints to make sure that you're recycling correctly. Place recycling in the carts loose or in paper bags, never in plastic bags. If you have extra recycling, it can be placed next to your cart in paper bags. Extra cardboard can be flattened and bundled together with tape or twine if cut down to 3-foot or less sections. Wait until recycling day to put out extra recyclables to make sure they won't get wet or blow away. Recycle plastic bottles and containers, cardboard, cartons, paper, metal food and beverage cans, and glass bottles. Do not recycle plastic bags or wrappers, tanglers such as ropes or hoses, bulky plastic, and toys, diapers, batteries, styrofoam, or disposable plate and silverware. Residents can choose between one of the 6 licensed haulers for trash and yard waste service. The city does not provide trash removal or yard waste collection. All residents must have trash service, but yard waste collection is optional. If you do not have yard waste service, you can bring leaves, grass clippings, and other plant material to the Anoka County compost site located near Bunker Hills Regional Park at 13285 Hanson Boulevard Northwest in Coon Rapids. Visit anokacounty.us/yardwaste for hours and directions. Fridley residents also have the option to subscribe for organics recycling service through the Organics Recycling Program offered by Republic Services. This program allows you to recycle food scraps, food soiled paper, and other compostable products into compost. Organics are the heaviest part of the trash, so participating in organics recycling can really add up to make a dent in your landfilling. Organics are collected weekly. Free compostable bags are provided by the city at Springbrook Nature Center and City Hall. Learn more and sign up at fridleymn.gov/organics. All carts must be stored outside of the front yard setback. This means that your cart must be stored behind the part of your house closest to the street. This usually means the side yard, backyard, or garage, unless part of your house extends past the garage. You can place the cart at the curb the evening before collection day, and it should be wheeled back by 9 p.m. the day of collection. Hazardous waste cannot be disposed of curbside. This includes rechargeable batteries, paint, household chemicals, and fluorescent light bulbs. Hazardous waste can be brought for free to the Anoka County Household Hazardous Waste Center located at 3230 101st Avenue Northeast in Blaine. Learn more at anokacounty.us/recycle. Batteries, fluorescent light bulbs, electronics, appliances, mattresses, and scrap metal are collected at our recycling drop-off days, which are held on 6 Saturdays every year at the Greenlights Recycling Facility in Blaine. Learn more about our recycling drop-off events at fridleymn.gov/dropoff. If you're unable to make a drop-off event, there are several options to get rid of items that can't be recycled curbside or fit in a garbage can. You can call your garbage company for a special item pickup, call a specialized bulky waste hauler, or bring the item to a drop-off location. You can find a list of companies that provide these services and places to bring your waste by searching the recycling directory located at fridleymn.gov/recycling. Thank you for disposing of your trash and recycling correctly. If you have additional questions, please reach out to recycling@fridleymn.gov or give us a call at 763-572-3594.
Do you know if you have an existing well on your property? The City of Fridley has a tool to help you find out if you might have a well on your property, and grants to assist you in capping those wells.
Hi, I'm Beth Kondrick, Administrative Assistant to Engineering and Public Works here at the City of Fridley. Have you ever had your property inspected to see if there is an unused well? Even if you think you are not likely to have one, it is still a good idea to have your property inspected for one. You could have a well on your property without realizing it. It's extremely important to have any unused wells capped. This helps protect the city's drinking water system. If this sounds expensive and difficult, fear not, we're here to help. With the help of the city's GIS mapping partner, we have developed an online tool to look up your property to see the likelihood of a well being found. The tool is extremely easy to use. Go to fridleymn.gov/groundwater. Scroll down and click on the Well Screening tool. This takes you to a page where you can enter your address. It will tell you how likely it is that there could be a well on your property based on the age of when your home was built in comparison to the water service. Homes built 2 years before main water service have a higher likelihood of having a well. If it appears likely that you could have a well, the next step is to call us at the city. We will instruct you to call a contractor licensed in the city who can come and inspect your property for free. If no well is located, you're in the clear. If a well is located, we can help you get that sealed. And here is the best news. We have received a grant from the Minnesota Department of Health to assist in sealing unused wells. What this means for you is we'll be able to reimburse you for the cost of having your well capped up to 60% of your total cost. Again, sealing unused wells is vital to protecting our city's drinking water. It will also put you ahead of the game if you are considering selling your home, as you will need to disclose if there is a well on your property, and it is required that you seal it before you close on the sale. As mentioned, we are available to help you through this process. Call myself at 763-572-3554 or our environmental planner, Rachel Workin, at 763-572-3594. We're happy to answer questions and assist you in having your property inspected and in completing an application for the well sealing grant. We have safe drinking water in Fridley, but taking these steps will ensure we will continue to have safe, clean water for many years to come.
Fridley is covered in watersheds. That's a good thing. In fact, everyone is in a watershed district. There are 3 groups that are in charge of the watersheds running throughout Fridley.
Hi, I'm Adam Flett, and I'm from the Mississippi Watershed Management Organization. I'm here today with Beth Carreño from Rice Creek Watershed District and Britta Dornfield from Coon Creek Watershed District. And we're here today to talk about the 3 different watersheds that meet in Fridley.
The first thing a lot of people ask us is, what is a watershed? And what is a watershed district or management organization? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what a watershed is. A watershed is an area of land where all of the water that falls into it through precipitation, like rain or snow, or flows across it, which we call stormwater runoff many times, all of that water is flowing to a common location. Here we see the Rice Creek. So for Rice Creek watershed, our water is all flowing into the Rice Creek and ultimately into the Mississippi River. Rice Creek Watershed District covers parts of Fridley that are along the Rice Creek and right where Rice Creek flows into the Mississippi River. Now, my friends here, their watershed management organizations and watershed districts cover other parts of Fridley, and we're going to let them talk a little bit more about that.
Much like Rice Creek, Coon Creek is also a watershed district. And watershed districts were originally formed through the 1955 Minnesota State Legislature Watershed Act. And that act allows citizens or cities or county boards to petition the Minnesota Board of Water and Soil Resources for a watershed district to manage a certain watershed. For example, Coon Creek Watershed District was formed in 1959 through a citizen petition so that we could manage the public drainage system in Coon Creek. And so we do manage Coon Creek's public drainage system. We also manage some smaller watersheds, including Springbrook Creek Watershed and Pleasure Creek Watershed in Fridley that flow directly into the Mississippi. The area that we manage is everything north of 73rd Way in Fridley and a little bit just west of East River Road and north of 69th Way in Fridley. And so in addition to managing the public drainage system to prevent flooding and also water pollution, we also do permitting for land disturbing activities in the area, and we're the local government authority for the Watershed Act.
So the Mississippi Watershed Management Organization is a little bit different than a watershed district. We don't exactly get to regulate water quality in the same way or enforce regulations. A lot of that is actually left to the cities and communities that are considered our member communities. We're what's considered a joint powers local government unit. And basically what that means is that we are granted our powers to help protect water quality, to protect habitat and natural resources from a number of communities that make up our watershed. Our watershed is pretty developed. It's mostly urban. So in the entire area, there's been a lot of different land use changes over the course of time that really require us to come up with new and innovative ways of protecting water through various projects. One of those projects is working with the city of Fridley to reduce the amount of salt that enters into the Mississippi River. And we do that through helping fund a program that retrofitted their trucks that go out and plow snow and lay down salt by creating a brining system. And a brining system basically is kind of a wetter version of laying down salt that keeps it in one place and requires less salt overall, that can actually help reduce the amount of salt that gets put on the roads by about 20 to 40% over the course of a whole winter.
It seems so strange to be talking about winter salting when it's this nice of a day, but that's one of the things that you can do in winter to protect waters like this. The other things that you can do are picking up after your pet. Pet waste is gross, and think about all of those things, all those bacteria that's in your pet waste will end up in the waters that we swim, paddle, and even get our drinking water from in some places. What are some other things you can do? Think about your lawn care. Land surrounds our waterways. So when you lift your mower up a little bit, don't cut below 3 inches, and think about what you're planting. Throw in a mix of native plants when you're doing your landscaping because they require less watering and less fertilizer. If you're using a mulching mower, you don't need to fertilize at all. These are things that Rice Creek Watershed District and our partners at our watershed management organizations and watershed districts all work together to try to help the public understand, because everybody loves clean water. We all just need to learn about how we can get there.
And one other big way that we can get there is by adopting your drain. Stormwater that runs off of streets into street storm drains can sometimes run directly into water bodies like Rice Creek. Adopting your storm drain is easy. All you have to do is go out once or twice a month for 5 to 10 minutes and clean it up, and then report it on mn.adopt-a-drain.org. When you're there, you can also adopt new drains and give them fun names like Drainy McDrainface, which is what I've named mine. And when you adopt a drain in the city of Fridley, you're part of the Community Adopt a Drain Challenge, which is a cooperative between the Rice Creek Watershed District, Mississippi Watershed Management Organization, Coon Creek Watershed District, the cities of Fridley, Andover, Blaine, and Columbia Heights, and the Anoka Conservation District. And what that is a challenge to see which city can get the most drains adopted and have the most adoption reports in between the months of March and October of this year. So when you adopt your drain, not only do you get to do something great and really helpful for your local waters, you can also help Fridley win. Fridley's currently in 3rd place, so adopt your drain or report a cleaning today.
Well, thank you for joining us today to learn about watersheds and what they mean for the city of Fridley. If you're interested in learning more about what we do and how you can help, please look us up on social media or for our websites at the Rice Creek Watershed District, the Mississippi Watershed Management Organization, or the Coon Creek Watershed District. And while you're at it, get out there and adopt a storm drain and help the river today.
Night to Unite is back to its usual first Tuesday in August this year. And Outdoor Latino, along with Anoka County Parks, are hosting a Meet the Parks event at the end of August.
Hi, I'm Crime Prevention Specialist Courtney Miller, and I'm excited to announce that we are planning our 2021 Night to Night event. This event will be held August 3rd. It's the first Tuesday in August. We'll be visiting block parties between 5:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. To register your block party, you can go online to the link that's below, or you can come into the public safety front lobby and paper registration forms will be available. Registration closes on Friday, July 23rd at close of business, which is 4:30. If you want to block off your street for your block party, forms are available online or at the public safety front desk. Those forms need to be signed by all the neighbors who will be affected by the street blockage, and that form needs to be turned into the public safety lobby 10 business days before July 23rd. There are also invitation forms available online where you can fill them out and have them printed off, up to 50 copies here at the public safety lobby. Those invitations can be put on doors to invite your neighbors to let them know you're all getting together for a great block party. We're super excited to get back out into the community now that COVID restrictions have lifted, and we hope you all join us for this year's Night to Night.
Hello, my name is Alyssa Cruzel, and I'm a Community Engagement Specialist with the City of Fridley.
And I'm Eric Vey, Interpretive Program Coordinator with Wargo Nature Center and Anoka County Parks. Anoka County Parks is partnering with the City of Fridley and the organization Outdoor Latino to host an event for the Latino community. The event is called Conocer los Parques, or Meet the Parks. The event will take place on Sunday, August 22nd from 2 to 5 p.m. at Lock Park in Fridley. The county park is located behind the Fridley Civic Campus. There will be music, food, and outdoor recreation activities for youth, adults, and families. Some of these activities include biking, fishing education, nature activities, lawn games, dancing, arts and crafts, and more.
All community members are welcome to the event. Help us spread the word by sharing with family and friends. To learn more about the event, please follow Anoka County Parks on Facebook, where a Facebook event will be created. If you have any questions about the event, you can contact me, Alyssa Cruzel, Community Engagement Specialist with the City of Fridley, at alyssa.cruzel@fridleymn.gov or at 763-572-3579. We hope to see you at the event.
The City of Fridley is going through the process of a park system improvement plan. The City Council recently appointed members to 2 task forces that will be looking at the finances and refinement of the plan. These meetings will be open to the public. Watch Fridley's social media sites and website for more details. This month, we take a look at 2 of our larger city parks. That's it for this month's Community Connection. Be sure to subscribe to email updates and follow the City of Fridley on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I'm Brian Strand, and thank you for watching Fridley Municipal Television. This has been a production of Fridley Municipal Television. Thanks for watching.